Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Jonathan coming back to you from Shooter's Roost, my favorite little backyard shooting range. And I wanted to bring a firearm today that you don't hear about as much, especially with a lot of companies now bringing out the 2011s, the double stack 1911. And the one I have is like that diamond in the rough, like you don't hear about very much. And this company came around about 1990. From Israel, and it is a fantastic firearm, especially for the price on maybe some others. And this one is a micro compact. It is a fantastic concealed firearm, especially for a 2011, and it is the Bul Armory SAS II Ultralight. And this thing is fantastic, small, compact, and just all you need. It hides that hammer system back in here in the slide. This thing is phenomenal. It's a 16+1, 3.25. It's not like the 3.5 like most are. This is the 3.25. And just some of the little things on it that are just fabulous because ultralight, meaning the ultralight word, is trying to cut weight. It has a steel frame on it. It has, or a steel slide, I'm sorry, aluminum frame with the polymer grips. Now, of course, the polymer grip, the way it feels, I think it could be better, but that's the only thing that I can really dog on it because the barrel, you can look at it, it's a fluted barrel, which cuts some of that weight out, which feels and is phenomenal. It has a, and it's unloaded, of course. It has a two spring system in it to help with recoil. And see, there's all your hammer right there. And it sticks out, and it's, of course, that might be a little worrisome to some people if they have it, locked back with this safety on and chambered in appendix carry or something like that digging in. But it's not that bad. It's more really hidden, not really that much of an issue. But it feels fantastic. It has a green fiber optic front, and the trigger is fantastic. It says it's 3.5 to 4, but I think it's probably less. The reset is fantastic. And if you look at that trigger, it's not a flat trigger. It's not really a curved trigger. It's like in between. So it's right there. It's like a hybrid. I mean, it feels great. Now, there's a lot of people out there that don't like the beaver tail system, which I've got a little bigger, not meat hands, but a little bigger hands, but it fits with mine fine. The undercut, it's undercut already, so you don't have to Dremel and drill that out or anything like that. Your middle finger fits in there just fine. And I like the magwell too because it sticks out a little bit here in the front. That way your pinky can ride that and put pressure on that to give you a firm grip. So it is fantastic. I'm going to shoot today. Tell you what I think a little later and how I like it. But all in all, looking at it, it feels fantastic. It has that rear blacked out iron sight, which can be swapped out with a red dot if you want to. So let me try this out, shoot a little bit downrange, and see how it works, okay? All right, we're loaded up and ready to give it a go, so let's try it out. All right, I got it loaded up again. I'm going to shoot center mass. It's a 16 round mag, so let's try it again. All don't get me wrong, it feels great, shoots great. I have not shot this thing in years. I got it a few years ago for a Christmas gift, and I'm not used to shooting it. So it looks like, because not used to the sights, I'm hitting or shooting a little high. So probably another mag or two, and I'll be dialed in and shooting a little bit more on center. But for right now, it feels great. But I just have to get used to the sighting and the firearm, get adjusted to it, get like an old friend. All right, mag number 3, going the number 5 area right there at the belly button. So let's try there. The last round malfunction. Weird. As I mentioned, you can see the portions where I was shooting a little high, and now when I mentioned the number 5 area, of course it's getting closer. Just trying to get used to the sights and the firearm. So let me try one more mag. Last magazine, if you've seen me before, I'm gonna shoot for accuracy purposes right there at the 0 in that bent elbow position. So we'll try it and see how accurate I can get. Hey, what's going on, guys? Sorry for the delay in the video, but one thing that I'm guaranteed here with living in Kentucky, normally twice a year, spring and fall, and that is a sinus infection. So that's what I've had, still trying to get over it, still blowing all that crap out, and it's disgusting. So I couldn't talk without having to blow my nose every 3 seconds after shooting the gun. And I thought, well, I'll wait a little bit, but it's lasted longer than I thought. But coming back at you with the Bul Armory SAS II, which this is a diamond in the rough. I mean, it really, because you don't think or hear much of Bul now with like Springfield having theirs, because they have the Prodigy that's 5, 4.25, and now 3.5, and Staccato, which is fantastic because I have 3 of the links. But this thing, it is phenomenal. I mean, I've had this thing for a few years, even before my Staccato and my Prodigy, and it was one of those firearms where it's like, it's kind of like your really nice sports car or something. Yeah, you love it, you take care of it or whatever, but you leave it in the garage and you just pamper it in there. You don't really get it out. And after shooting this thing, it's like, what the world am I thinking? Because how compact it is. And, my only, because I'm a, consumer, just like most of you folks out there that are listening. And, the only drawback or me thinking not to conceal carry this is because of the price. I want something reliable but not that expensive to where if something happens, I don't want to lose my firearm. But it's just stupidity thinking on what I can and the use getting it out of. But this thing is phenomenal. It's 3.25, so it's a quarter of an inch smaller than your most micro compacts. 2011 style, and fantastic. I only had one malfunction at the range, and the firearm is empty, of course, for everybody. And it was because it's been riding in the safe and in the closet for years. I shut it a couple times. I've never cleaned it. Therefore, it's probably built up and set around, and that probably plus it's recommended for 124 grain 9mm or more. I was using 115 Blazer, which that might have been a cause too, but all the three may have resulted in that one malfunction. But otherwise, man, it is fantastic. And you talk about one of the nicest triggers, because normally you go buy triggers with resets as light as this. I mean, it is boom, and then just that being just that quick. I mean, it is, which threw me off a little bit at the range, because I wasn't exactly on point. Like I said, I haven't shot it in a while. And with that such light trigger, I mean, it's 3 pounds at best. I would say maybe 2.5 to 3. It is fantastic as far as such a light trigger. Of course, you could see it's got that fluted barrel, which is very nice looking. It's got a double spring in it to help with recoil. It's got that front green Trijicon. It's kind of like a night sight, glow in the dark. It's got the extended mag release right here, as you can see. That thing sticks out perfectly for you. This thing only comes with one 16-round mag, which is unfortunate. But all in all, this little thing is, you talking about an expert micro 2011, man, that thing is awesome. The only drawback is, as some people might say, is how the hammer is very different. It's kind of like maybe too sharp, and maybe if you have it registered or cocked back and the safety on, that little piece right there maybe digging in your side. But I don't really see that much and having that type of issue. But accuracy was fantastic. Grip was okay. I'd rather have that grittier grip, but you can buy grips and put on anything. It has an undercut right there for your middle finger right here, and it's got something for rail right there too, so you can put a light on it or what have you. But comparing that with maybe the Staccato CS is very comparable, other than the price, because you're looking, this is like $1,000 or more cheaper than the Staccato CS. But fantastic firearm, very compact, feels great. It's just one, if you're a 2011 guy or person, it's one to go and look at and shoot, especially if you're looking for a smaller concealed carry one, because man, that thing is legit. Especially size-wise and accuracy. It is something to look at for around $1,500, give or take, depending on where you find it or get it. But it is a fabulous firearm. Let me know what you think. Like I said, it's comparable to the CS. Shoots about the same, but I think the trigger is better. It's lighter, which had me thrown off a little bit. So let me know what you think. The Bul Armory SAS II. So like I said, sorry for the delay for the allergy issue I have, but this is one to look up and talk about. It's a great firearm. So tell me what you think. I'll see you next time.